I'm here with Erik Jones, the driver in the number 43, who's got a special Air Force Thunderbirds paint scheme this week. Thing looks hot. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks good. Air Force last, a few years has had some great schemes, but Thunderbird scheme on it this year for all the races, which looks great. And just hope to have them a good run. We've had some good runs with them and got them close to a couple of wins over the last few years. So this would be a pretty cool one to close out a win with, and for us and the Air Force. So excited about tomorrow night and get them out there. But it's definitely one of the best looking cars. We had another scheme, special warfare scheme last year, which, well, I guess 2 years ago, which was really good looking too. But Thunderbird scheme's probably been my favorite so far. Just stands out really well and has some great colors for a race car. Ones that don't always you see on the track. So this is probably top of my list.
How's the married life so far?
It's good. We all 1 month has been good so far, but it was good. The wedding went really well and had great weather, great turnout. So been good. Thank you.
So you're married now. Detroit Lions are pretty good for the first time in your lifetime. The car's running fast. So how good is it to be Erik Jones right now?
It's good. Everything's been going good the last few weeks for sure. So just been having fun with it. It's been kind of an up and down year, with the way the racings went, but the last 2 months have been really solid. So been having fun with that. Had fun watching the Lions last week on Thursday night, and then I get to watch them on Sunday too, coming up with having the day off. So excited about that. Don't get to watch a ton of Lions games till the end of the season, so it'll be fun to hopefully see them back up last Thursday.
What started clicking for you guys?
I don't know that it's necessarily one thing. I think handful of things we've been trying to focus on and do a good job at, and just kind of maximizing what we know. And it's nice to see the performance. We've been going to some good tracks historically for us as well, ones that we have good notes on at least. So Bristol's a place I felt like we struggled a little bit last year in this race, so hopefully we've improved on that, and I think we've learned a lot since then for sure on the short tracks. But I've been having fun. This time of year, it's been good for me a lot of times. Obviously I wish we were in the playoffs. This first round been pretty nice for us the last couple of weeks, but either way, it's nice to be running well and having good speed and being in contention. With the manufacturer change and some other things I think we're putting in place, the playoffs are definitely a big goal of ours to make. And so, get a little, hopefully the schedule stays similar and we can have some good notes on that to go forward into the playoffs next year. But I've been having a lot of fun. It's just fun to be competitive, run up front. Especially race Kansas last week, got a shot to win the race. Is always, what you can ask for. If you can put yourself in those spots continuously, it's going to work out for you. So, hopefully good prep for next year being in the playoffs and have similar kind of speed. A lot of hard work from these guys, really, engineers, and with Dave, crew chief, just, making sure we're doing all the right things and working hard to learn what we can. So, in our minds, there was no way we were going to try to throw away the rest of the season. We wanted to run well and be in contention. We want to grab a win still in these last 8 races. So, just them working hard, trying to put the pieces together with the information we have, available to us with the rest of the year. And so it's been fun to watch them work and do it all. It's encouraging for next year. You want to keep the morale high. You don't want to fall into the off season feeling like you're falling behind or struggling at all. So it's just nice to be putting the pieces together at this point and watching these guys work hard. And the 43 crew has been really similar to the last 3 years for me, so it's just fun to watch them go to work and really try to put it together. A little bit, which we announced him, obviously his teammate, and kind of how things are over there now. It's been a few years since I've been there, so he was talking a lot about the simulation and the tools that they have, and I'm excited to check that out. It sounds like it's changed a lot since I've been there last, so as a driver, that's probably now become our biggest tool with the very limited practice time we have. So I'm excited to dive into that, see what it's really all about, and get to work on it. Not well, to be honest. John Hunter was always, it felt like, just behind me in racing. I kind of got out of super late models is when he was really doing a lot. Same with trucks and Xfinity, and he ran a year in Cup there when I was running, but I never got to know him well through that. So got to get to know him better before next season and get to work together. But excited for him. Obviously, he's had a great year in Xfinity, and I think he's shown over the last few years he's ready to have that opportunity in Cup to go back up. Obviously, Toyota's super high on him as well, being with the truck and Xfinity program over there. So excited for him and the opportunity, and hoping he can bring some really good stuff to the 42 as well.
You've done the Thunderbirds ride along, right?
A few years ago, I did it my rookie year in Cup and down in Daytona when I went there for the 500, and one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. A lot of people ask me what the coolest thing I've gotten to done as a driver has been, and I tell them all the time, Thunderbirds for sure. Riding with those guys and just experiencing the G-forces that they go through is incredible, and what those planes can do and what the pilots are capable of as well was just really, really awesome for me. So went up there, had a great time. Wish I could do it again. It's something you only get to do once as a civilian, so I enjoyed it, though. It was a blast, and something I tell people all the time was super cool.
Okay, so fun question for you. Tom Cruise, flew the fighter jet in Top Gun, then he traded it in for a steering wheel for Days of Thunder, and he won, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you could do the switch over and fly one of those?
I don't know. I went up there and experienced the G-forces with them. It's hard to fly the planes when you're pulling that kind of, 6, 7, 8, 9 Gs. I'd like to say I could do it. It would take a lot of training, I can tell you that, just to handle the G-forces and what they do there. But I think some of the stuff we do working with, our teams and our crews transfer over a lot. So I'd like to say I could, but it would take me a long time.
How about like those guys coming over to do this?
Yeah, I mean, I think for sure it's vice versa. The way they communicate and interact with their team and their crew around them, I think a lot of the qualities would transfer over really quickly. So I would love to get one of the pilots in the car. I think it'd be fun for them. But I think a lot of the traits are very similar, which would be fun to see them try out.
For sure. Last year, you kind of became known for those 3 a.m. tweets, right? Those wild and crazy Erik Jones 3 a.m. tweets. We haven't seen those as much this year. Where have they been?
I gave one the other day. I threw one out there, but I don't know. I haven't done them as much, so I'll have to get some scheduled. I'll throw some out there coming up for you guys.
Hi, this is Steven Stumpf. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Check out the 2 videos beside me, and for more racing content, visit frontstretch.com.